On today's Green Road, we're going to talk about just how far one small economical car has come. For those that aren't aware, the Toyota Corolla is the best-selling car of all time worldwide, and the year 2016 marked 50 years of sales. When the Corolla was introduced back in the middle of the 60s, things were a lot simpler. This was a very small car for the times, sporting a unibody design when American cars were still built on chassis. The engine was a small 1.1-liter four-cylinder with a 4-speed manual transmission and a whopping 60 horsepower. And have things changed? Now I'm going to run through a list of things we expect in a modern car that people in the middle of the 1960s probably couldn't even comprehend. Unlike a 1960s Toyota Corolla, today's modern version has an automatic, but not any automatic. It has a continuously variable transmission. The headlights are standard LED technology, and the radio can be equipped with satellite navigation and satellite radio. Imagine trying to explain that back in 1966. The engine has grown, but unlike a 1960s Toyota, today's modern car has a vast array of emissions equipment and a huge jump in power to 132 horsepower from a 1.8-liter engine. Now, if you haven't driven a car that's 50 years old, you might not know what it's like to physically drive a car that age. No power steering, no power brakes, and you have to learn how to operate a manual choke. The current Corolla is a much better car in every single way, except for nostalgia.
Our company is Cartel Customs, and we're known for extreme projects. We're honored to work with Toyota. It's 50th anniversary. The main goal is to be able to open eyes, to show people that Corollas are cool. It's a 2017 model, and we're already cutting the thing in pieces. Time is so important on these projects. I think we have 120 days total from concept to delivery. This whole theme of SEMA is past, present, and future. Future meaning extreme, out of the box. They still have to recognize the car as a Corolla. So we kind of took a little bit of the past. The original Corolla was a two-door. So that was my first thing. Let's try and figure out a way to make this four-door a two-door. We also made something totally different. We made half doors. Inside, we have to create this whole radius. So you look at this back area, it just flows all the way around. You'll be blown away. I mean, we're talking floating center consoles, subwoofers, amps. And I mean, who's gonna show up with a car with no windows in it? We're here at Starside Design. The build itself is kind of in phase 2. We're pushing hard on bodywork, fixing gaps, setting body lines. It's hard to tell when it's metal on metal until you start really laying, body filler and sanding away. The bodywork is key. If the bodywork's terrible, it'll show in the paint job. We're getting close. So we're here, we're in the booth, we're setting the two-tone. So this blue line actually dictates our pinstripe line, which will be a white line, so we call that our breakup line. And once that goes down, Doug will come in and we'll shoot a clear on the whole car. We've got to get this car. We're still on that timeline. Things haven't changed. A lot of sleepless nights ahead. It's just the nature of the beast. Things happen, things pop up, and we're fighting heat. We're fighting small issues of rehabbing to do certain things on the body. We're perfectionists. We want everything to be perfect. I mean, it's SEMA. Everybody that is somebody is there. So we want to shine. Here we are, guys. We're on our next phase of our build. We're at Gabe's out here in San Bernardino. Custom interior guys. So we build everything around the car, the paint, and then the interior just ties it all together. Seeing the car come together, it's really growing on me. Like, you get personal attachment. When you finally see your vision from something from paper to reality, more than a concept car, because one, everything's being free-handed right here, man. It's in our brain, in our hands. We're working, we're not going off a computer. In real life, we're working with our hands to create this, man. It's a one-off masterpiece.